So today on the phone, we have, this is pretty awesome, actually. Bueller and Dodge here with you, bringing you the brand new Strawweight champion of the world from the UFC, the newly crowned Carla Esparza from the Ultimate Fighter Season 20. How does it feel to be the first ever champ in the Strawweight division?
It feels amazing. I keep waking up every morning expecting it to be a dream.
Tell me this, are you sleeping with your belt?
No, I think that'd be a little uncomfortable, but I definitely have it close by.
Well, I mean wearing it. I'm just kind of assuming like cuddled up with it, almost like a stuffed animal or something.
So where's the belt right now then? You say close by. Is it like
about 2 feet? It's like 2 feet away from me. It's on my table right now.
Any special plans with it? I mean, are you going to wear it around like Tim Sylvia does at Walmart?
Oh, totally. I'm going to wear it. Yeah, just walking around. No big deal. Match all my outfits.
How does this compare?
No, I'm actually going to drop it off at my gym tonight. We have a trophy case, and my gym brought me here. My gym got me this belt, so I want to leave it there.
Oh wow!
For the time being.
Wow. Tell me this: you maybe people don't know this, but you were the former Invicta Strawweight champion as well. You actually left the position in Invicta to come to the UFC or to go to the Ultimate Fighter Season 20. Actually, how does this belt compare to the Invicta belt?
Well, this one's a little bit heavier. It's as far as what it means. I mean, they both to me were so amazing, so great to have. Because both of them meant that I was the top in the division. There's definitely more eyes on the UFC and more recognition, but for the time being, Invicta was the place for the top female fighters in the world. So for me, it was so amazing to have that Invicta belt, and now same thing to have this UFC belt, just making history. It's awesome.
But coming off of the Ultimate Fighter and out of that house, you got to obviously be with a lot of the top women in your division. Was there anybody on that season that you were on that you feel is a potential challenger that you kind of had your eye on that maybe impressed you?
Well, everybody there was very impressive. They were there for a reason because they were at the top in the division. I actually did not get a chance to watch the fights this past Friday, but I hear there was a lot of good performances. I hear Tisha Torres had an amazing performance. I hear, all the people I fought actually had great performances. Jessica Penne, I actually did catch that fight. She did amazing. Angela Hill also had a very, very one-sided fight. I heard she did very well, too. So, there's just so many great fighters in the division, and everybody's always improving. So I kind of just have my eye on everybody.
My question for that is coming out of the house, you got to be with all these girls for an extended period of time. You got to see some of them train. You got to see some of them fight. And then there was all this hype behind Rose Namajunas. Now, you were the number 1 seed coming into this tournament. And Tisha Torres, who was like number 3, she got ousted in her first fight, essentially. Were you concerned that maybe this shakeup was more intense than you thought? Like, were you believing the hype behind Rose, or was this kind of just business as usual for you?
As I said when I was on the show, I think I mentioned whether I'm fighting someone who's 20-0 or 0-2, there's always that person's always a threat to me. That person can always beat me. And definitely with everybody and their mom saying, Rose is the next Ronda Rousey, she's going to take the whole thing, she's going to win this fight for sure. It definitely got to my head, and I was like, man, she is legit. Like, even just watching her fight, not even hearing the hype that everybody said, but just watching her fight alone, she beat some very tough girls in a very, decisive manner. So, she was a tough opponent for me. But I think people just kind of underestimated me, too.
Now, I saw on social media that I know Felice Herrig, a good friend of yours, obviously likes to theme her weigh-ins, but I saw something going back and forth. They wouldn't let you wear your Cookie Monster pajamas at weigh-ins. What's up with that?
I know. What the heck? We actually both had our signature outfits. She had her robe on that she had made, and I had my whole Cookie Monster outfit going on. And I guess because it's something to do with trademark or something like that. And plus, they wanted us all to wear the Ultimate Fighter gear. That's why we're not allowed to walk out with banners. We're not allowed to wear our own fight outfit for these fights on the tough finale. So I think they wanted to keep it in line with all that. But I saw a couple people slide through with their own outfits, so I was like, what the heck, man? They totally made me go upstairs and change.
Do you think that's going to change in future fights? I mean, obviously you got the Reebok deal coming next year, but I mean, or is it just something that they wanted to do for the Ultimate Fighter finale?
Who knows, man? I hope that we can, sport our own stuff for at least the weigh-ins. I don't know how strict they're going to be with all that as far as, weigh-ins and walkout stuff and fight outfit. But I wouldn't be surprised, whatever they wanted to do with that. But I definitely like having my own little style at weigh-ins, so hopefully I can get by with that.
Hopefully Reebok gets Cookie Monster Blue in their...
Hopefully they can make me a singlet. That would be cool, because I fought in a singlet in Invicta, a wrestling singlet, so that'd be pretty cool.
That would be interesting. Have we seen anybody fight in a singlet? I don't think we have in the UFC.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Interesting. So, curious, you won the Ultimate Fighter Season 20. That means you get a prize. What kind of Harley did you pick out?
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. What is that thing called? I'm so bad with all that. I picked a really cool one, and I really like it.
It's got wheels and stuff, right?
No, that thing with the wheels and the wheels with the front, back.
Have you ever ridden a motorcycle before?
No, never been on a bike before. Not driving it, at least. I've been on the back.
That's crazy. I couldn't imagine just getting a Harley and never ridden one before. Be safe on it, please. You got a lot of fights ahead of you.
I gotta learn how to ride it. I think I'm gonna go to that Harley Academy or Harley University where they teach you how to ride it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that'll be.
I need to do the same thing.
Obviously, somebody that is also making waves in your division is World Series of Fighting strawweight champion Jessica Aguilar, and she has come out on social media and says that the whole Ultimate Fighter house doesn't matter, that she's the number one. How do you feel about that? I mean, obviously, it's somebody in another organization that you're not going to be fighting anytime soon, but do you feel that she's proven that she's more of a champion than you are by not being in the UFC? I don't understand this.
Dude, not at all. I'm not even worried about this chick. I actually have tried to fight her. I've been calling her out. We fought, I think, in 2011. It's almost 2015, right now. So I fought her a long time ago. It was a split decision. Obviously, that could have went either way. I've had a lot of people tell me, a lot tell me that they thought I won that fight, but it was her hometown. It was blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to make excuses. It was a loss on my record. And I think that she kind of holds that over me, and she refuses to fight me again. And I've been calling her out very vocally since, right after the fight. And I was like, I guess I got to wait my turn. I got to earn my way or whatever. Maybe that's why she won't fight me. But so it's like whatever. She's not fighting the top competition. She's fighting whoever the World Series can scrounge together for her. And she, I'm not really that impressed with her. So I don't feel like she's the number one in the world, honestly. And I know a lot of people agree with that she's not. Even her first opponent that she had in World Series just got finished in her Invicta fight. So it's like, what level of competition are you really fighting?
I think to me that was the biggest thing, is that you go to World Series of Fighting saying you're the number one women's, strawweight champion, and yet UFC is basically taking everybody from the Invicta, all the top challengers, and then of course you can put you guys in a tournament. So it seems very strange that she seems very vocal that she is the number one.
Well, the bottom line is,
honestly, I just feel like she's trying to be relevant. She's trying to jump on to, all of the hype that's going around us. She's trying to kind of tag in there and, get her name out there or whatever she's trying to do. But I think a lot of people see through it and they're like, come on, dude, I feel like she's, honestly, I think it's kind of, not too classy to try and rain on people's parade and, be like, oh, congrats, and by the way, I'm still number one, so there. It's like, I don't think that was really cool of her. I saw somebody, send me a picture of that. I'm like, oh, God, that's not cool at all. But, whatever she wants to do, if that's what she wants to do to still feel cool, that's on her.
Well, she's just jealous. You got the belt in the major league. She doesn't.
Yep.
All right, so real quick before we let you go, we got one more question for you. It's a who would win in a fight question. Dodge, go ahead.
All right, Carla. So who's going to win in a fight? A bear with machine gun paws or a pterodactyl that poops chainsaws?
Oh, gosh. I'll go with the bear.
Team Bear? We're actually going to have
we're
going to have shirts made. Just so you know, Carla, we're getting shirts made, and we're going to have Team Bear and Team Pterodactyl shirts made. And we're going to start mailing them out to all you guys after we interview you and get your answers. So
yeah, I'm going to sport my bear shirt, for sure.
All right, we'll rack one more up for Team Bear. Carla Esparza, congratulations, the first ever UFC women's strawweight title holder. She won the belt last Friday when she won the Ultimate Fighter Season 20. Really appreciate you taking the time for us today, and best of luck in future endeavors.
Thank you.